Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or much depending on your location. Please join in the struggle to liberate our people from the contraption. Like and share videos. Today is Wednesday, Nkwo Market. I bring you the updates. Police, Army, rakes over 600 billion naira from Southeast residents through illegal roadblocks. That's according to a report from Inter-Society. Now, the report titled Criminal Monies have taken over security and governance duties in eastern Nigeria, signed by Emeka Umabalashi, Chinwe Umeche, Obianuju Joe Ibweli, Ndidiamaka Bernard, Chidimma Evangeline, Udegbunam, Sosita Ademago, and Samuel Kamanyoko indicated that an estimated 2.8 trillion naira was extorted at gunpoint from residents of southeastern Nigeria by various security agencies in 3 years between July 2020 and July 2023. Now, this report stated that a breakdown of various extortions unleashed on people of eastern Nigeria by the security agencies indicates that police and military roadblocks accounted for 670 billion naira. Police custodial extortions account for 200 billion naira. Crime proceeds converted by police account for 60 billion naira, while squandered governance security votes amount to 400 billion naira. Now, other extortions by militant government agencies, which the report put at 700 billion naira, while the military and police house burnings, lootings across the zone accounted for 150 billion naira. Of course, the report also indicted the government of the southeastern states of brewing insecurity in order to squander their own security votes they have mapped out for themselves. Of course, now the reports continue to say that, look, police security to personalities, that's VIPs, and institutions in the southeast within the period under review accounts for 30 billion naira, and non-state ransoms and robberies account for 400 billion, while other crime proceeds from criminal entities accounted for 200 billion naira. They said these extortions account for a 45% exodus of businesses from the southeast to the southwest, mainly Lagos, a development that was targeted to destroy the southeast economy together with the government-inflicted insecurity in the region. Underline that word, government-inflicted insecurity. Now, the report said the amount had risen from blue-collar corruption and other corrupt practices perpetrated by armed state actors and armed non-state actors, cutting across the 11 eastern Nigerian states of Edo, Delta, Anambra, Enugu, Ebonyi, Imo, Abia, Cross River, Akwa Ibom, Bayelsa, and Rivers, a period covering July 2020 to July 2023. They said the whopping 2.8 trillion naira proceeds from state actor and non-state actor criminal activities had come from police and army and military roadblocks, 670 billion, and governors squandered security votes, 400 billion naira, extortions by militant government agencies, 700 billion naira, police security to VIPs institutions, 30 billion, military police house burnings, lootings, 150 billion, ransom robberies by armed non-state criminal entities, 400 billion, and other crime proceeds from armed non-state criminals. So, this is what the police and the army has been doing. They said bail fees and cash mobilization for arrests, investigations, and court arraignments account for 200 billion. Estimated sum of 60 billion naira was also linked to gunpoint seizure and conversion of crime proceeds by various police crack squads across 11 eastern states. That's gunpoint, money transfers, and cash seizure, and conversion of the seized automobiles, motorcycles, and other expensive personnel belongings, especially those seized from the slain and the arrested citizens undergoing criminal investigations. Look at what the police is doing. So the totality of the above is to say that criminal monies have taken over security and governance duties in eastern Nigeria. You have seen it. What the police is doing. The money they are making from money, the belongings of citizens there that are undergoing criminal investigations, they will sell off their jewelries, their phones, their cars, their motorcycles, and everything, their valuables, and to make money in billions. We're not talking about bad fees, cash, and everything they are looting from citizens. All right. So when you talk of these non-state actors, it's still the security people. They will remove their security uniform and they'll go and do robbery, and tomorrow they come out and say, "Oh, we are security men." So we know all these things, and that's what the Interstate is saying. They're highlighting all these things. They said that their reports is querying, the whether or not deployed security forces at eastern roadblocks and other extortionist government agencies are more criminal and atrocious than non-state criminal entities and criminalities. The former are constitutionally mandated to uproot and contain. You have seen it now. So they are talking about, look, whether these state actors and those who they are calling criminals, which people are the criminals, the real criminals. That's what the report is asking. So which people, and we have said it, we know them. They are criminals. They will put on the uniform in the daytime. At night, they will go and do the other one. Okay? And they will say the robbers, kidnappers. Who are the kidnappers? We have said it. The military are involved. Go to Lopanta. Go to, the Nsoka Opiazis. See what the military, aiding and abetting, kidnapping for ransom. There. So this thing is what we have been saying. We have known all these things. It's not new to us. It's not new to us. What we are telling the international community is to understand what is happening in the locality. See the amount of money. Now, the governor's monthly security votes are part of the government legitimately generated incomes, and the expenditures are crooked and expressly amounted to executive or gubernatorial thrift, as they are whimsically and capriciously spent without recourse to international accountability procedures or standardizations. That's what the report is saying. They say the governor's security votes also record maddening and sickening increases over bloating at every shout of insecurity, which in most cases receive legislative rubber stamping through behind-the-scene briberies. Say governor's security votes in Nigeria have become a conduit pipe through which public funds are mindlessly and incurably siphoned with impunity. According to the report, governors have been found to have hidden under insecurity or creation of same to whimsically and capriciously overbloat and siphon public funds. This is to the extent that out of every 5 billion naira received monthly as state's share of federal allocations, at least 1 billion naira is set aside and siphoned as monthly security votes. And that is it. Where there is no crisis, where there is no trouble, they go and create so that they siphon this money. That is